Hey guys, Chris Arpin in the booth at Createx Colors. We're going to do a short little video for you to see how easy it is to achieve an anodized candy finish. We did that using a couple of our products, the Quicksilver Chrome and our Gold Chrome. So we use Quicksilver Chrome for the anodized candy and the Gold Chrome for the anodized candy apple. So stay tuned, we're going to show you how easy it is to pull off that type of finish. What's up guys? We are going to do a little walkthrough of another panel, and I'm going to show you how to apply the Quicksilver Chrome. We're going to build it up in light coats. Remember, this is already in the gun, there's no reduction. We're spraying very light and actually really fast hand movement. My fluid control is turned way in. This is about the only time that I really crank this knob in, because this product is so viscous, it's so easy to over apply. We find the best results are less is more. So I'm going to go ahead and put a coat down. You guys can see what it looks like, see how we should apply it. I'm going to kind of talk to you while I'm doing this, so I'm not going to have a mask on, but we always recommend wearing an ocean-proof spray mask, so make sure you wear a mask. As you can see, my air pressure is right about 20 psi. That's where this gun is. The fluid control is in. And I'm going to move really fast and work up light coats. It's almost dry as soon as I am done spraying. That's one coat. So you can see it looks a little cloudy. That's okay. We're going to build that up. It's almost dry the instant you put material on. That's what we want, because it's very easy to flood it out, and it's very easy to over apply the chrome, and then the chrome doesn't have that reflection and ends up looking more just like bright silver. Okay, that was the first coat. It's already dry. Like I said, it dries very fast when you apply it in that manner. So I'm going to go and hit my second coat now so you guys can see what it looks like. Again, I'm just looking nice, even, light coats to build up that color. Okay, I'm getting ready to do my third coat. Again, it's about 2 minutes, if that, between coats. We do have good air movement. We're in a booth, so if you're open air, it's going to take a little bit longer, but again, we're building in light layers to build up the color we want. It's a lot easier to go back and correct it and add one more than it is to take it off. Okay, so like I said, we have the Quicksilver on this side that's covered up. I'm going to put down the Gold Chrome on this side, and it's basically the same procedure, the same mindset as you did with the Quicksilver. It's light coats, fast hand movement, less material. I've got fluid way choked up. You want a little bit less than you typically would on any of the other paints in our system. So this is what it looks like going down. Again, farther back, dry spray, almost like guide coat. That's one coat right there. Doesn't look like anything really, but that's going to build up, and we want coats that look like that. Okay, that was the first coat. First coat's down. It's been about 5-10 minutes. Let it dry up nice. The better result will happen if you don't go wet on wet. You want this totally dry, just like everything else in our paint line. You want nice dry film. I'm going to do the same thing. Like I said, this will be the second coat. Exactly the same procedure. Really fast, almost like guide coat, dry spray. Nursing it on. And again, you can start to see it starts to fill in a little more. We got coverage. That edge has a nice reflection on it. We're just going to keep building up that color until we're happy. All right, this is coat number 3. Okay, so I got 3 coats on there now. I don't know if you can see it, but it's a little more concentrated at the top. I'm seeing a little bit of the white through the bottom from putting it on light. So now that there's 3 coats on there, I'm going to go ahead and just apply like a coat and a half kind of a pass, almost a double coat without being super wet. And that should start to fill everything in and make everything look nice and even. So we're going to go the same way, just a little faster. faster, but maybe a double pass. What's up, guys? We're back in the booth with our panel that we did yesterday with the Quicksilver chrome and gold chrome. So we're going to create an anodized candy effect. I've got 40, 50 already in my cup. I'm going to mix a little bit of poison green into that. I'm going to mix it pretty much at a 5-to-1 ratio. I like working in lighter coats. So we'll go 5-to-1, establish a nice ground coat, two to three coats at 5-to-1, and then we'll step it up and we'll go 3-to-1 to do the last 2 coats. It just helps get a nice even transition when you're building up the candy. I'm not going to use the 4011 reducer right now, only because I'm spraying with a bigger gun. This is an Iwata Evo, the Supernova Evo with a 1.3. So depending on what you're spraying, the application, and how you're spraying, the size of the project, sometimes you don't have to add the 4011 reducer. We do recommend the 4011 reducer in the 4050 you're spraying just as a clear, as a top coat or an inner coat. But because the candy is so viscous, it's really thin, it's almost like the reducer in and of itself. So for this time, I'm gonna leave that right out, and we're gonna mix this up, like I said, at 5-to-1, and we're gonna get it on the panel. Okay, guys, we got the panel right in front of us. I'm going to start with just a medium wet coat, what we consider a medium wet coat. You can go a little heavier than we did when we were spraying the silver and the gold chrome. Like I said before, those are like the 2 coatings that you really have to be ginger when you apply. Candy isn't much different. You can go a little heavier, but we like a medium wet coat. So I'm going to show you what that looks like. Here we go. About a 75% overlap, nice fast hand movement. I'm not looking to cover everything in one coat. It's not going to happen. That's the way you spray candy. You build it up in nice even coats. Your first layer, your first coat is the most crucial, because any kind of blotchiness or any kind of modeling, that's not going to go away. It's just going to get darker and lighter and darker. So it's really crucial that you put your first coat on nice and even. That's why we step back a little bit on the reduction. Certain candies are easier to spray than others. A lot of the lighter candies are a little more forgiving than darker candies. The richer candies, they're heavier with the pigment, so it's harder to get that even if you have a really high concentration. So you can build up in light coats. There's nothing wrong with saying, I'm going to do one more coat. You know, you're not limited to that. So I'd rather see somebody put it on a little lighter and build up to that final nice finish, instead of trying to do it in 2 to 3 coats and have a nightmare. Okay, first coat's dry. The other beauty part about working in lighter coats is it dries a lot faster. So you got less time between coats. This is going to be my second coat, and after that we'll make a decision on if I'm going to do a third coat at this reduction or if we're going to bump it up to something a little more concentrated. Again, same thing. Nice fast hand movement, 75% overlap. You just kind of want to flow with the panel. See, now it's really starting to take on a little bit of color. I think I'll do one more at this concentration, and then we're going to bump it up. We'll go 3-to-1 and do 2 coats and finish it off. Okay, this is going to be the third coat. This will be the last coat of this reduction, and then we're going to bump it up a little bit. So here we go. Now you can see we're starting to build a little more color, but everything is nice and even. Same thing, I'm not changing my pattern, I'm not changing my overlap to 75%. Nice and easy. Kind of dancing with it, just get a little rhythm. And that's it. Okay, we're going to do our fourth coat, which is a little more concentrated now. We have nice even coverage. I'm happy with how that looks. We bumped it up to 3-to-1, so that's 3 parts 40-50 to 1 part poison green. So we're going to do a coat, see how that looks, and then we'll probably finish it off with one more. not changing anything that I'm doing. The only thing that was different is the concentration of the candy. 75% overlap, nice and even distance on the panel. Just get a rhythm going. Make sure your edges are good. That's it. Okay guys, this is coat number 5. We're gonna put this down and see what we think. Hey guys, we're back in the booth. All our panels are dry. It's been about an hour. We're going to talk a little bit about top coating everything. So for the automotive finish, we're going to use a quality urethane solvent-based 2K top coat. You can use any quality finish that's out there. We don't have a specific recommendation, but for this particular project, we're opting for the PPG EnviroBase EC550 line. It's part of their flagship line for their EnviroBase. It's designed specifically for waterborne and water-based finishes. So this is what we're going to use. It's a 4-to-1-to-1 mix. So I'm going to get a little bit mixed up, get it in the cup, and we're going to start clearing.